Hope I'm live. Hey everybody, this is Dee with Brown Girls Invest 2. I am popping on here for two reasons. One reason is just to let you guys know that I will tomorrow be on Tracie Collins live at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Last week, I talked about 401ks and the benefits and different changes that were happening for the 401k plan, but I also know that it does not cover freelancers and entrepreneurs. So I think tomorrow that's one of the things that Tracie and I will be discussing. If you don't know, Tracie is a CEO of her own company, and she's had that company, I think, over 20 years or something like that. She owns one of the largest companies of its kind in the country, and she also helps other women build their companies, start their companies, build their companies, plan things out for their company. So I think we got some people coming in here. I was just going to talk no matter what. Hello, everyone. I don't know who's here, but thank you for joining. If you didn't hear me, tomorrow I will be on Tracie Collins live at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we will cover some retirement plans that can help freelancers and entrepreneurs. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. The second thing is what I really came on here for. I've had a couple calls with people recently. And by the way, I got permission to speak of these things. I'm not going to speak of the person. Hey. Or the people rather. It's really important for me to let you guys know that you can go to all of the coaches you want, all of the strategists, all of the classes you want. People can give you plans, they can give you steps, strategies, all these different things, but nothing is going to work until you put it into action. I can tell you what to do all I want or until I'm blue in the face, but I can't want something more for you than you want it for yourself. And nobody else will be able to do that for you. You have to decide that where you are in life is where you want to be. And if it's not where you want to be, you need to figure out the things, the steps, the process that you need to do to get to that point. So, I don't want us struggling. And even if we're not admitting that it's a struggle, or if we don't even think it's a struggle, if you are working very hard to service debt, working very hard to kind of be in the same position you were last year, or really in a worse position if you keep going that way, you've got to decide you don't want that. And whatever it takes for you to get beyond that point, please do those things, right? We have to develop savings for ourselves so that we're not pulling off of our retirement plans. We have to develop pots of money, right? Or allocate monies for different things so that we're not putting ourselves in a hole. We may be, pardon me, it's very hot where I am, and I don't want to turn the thing on because it's pretty loud. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So we've got to put things in place so that we're not going to work to buy things, right? And so you may buy a thing today, but if that thing is not housing you, if it is not providing something for you to actually live, not just for you to have it, right? Something that will take care of you. If it's not doing those things, you probably don't need it. But that's me saying I don't need it. You have to decide what you need for yourself. I don't want to see us in some of the positions that we're in. If you don't know it, hey, how are you? If you don't know it, we are in, our work life is a bell curve, right? And so you have a potential, there's an earning potential, right? And if you're at a certain age, and by the way, my age, I don't know why I'm even telling this. Anyway, you can figure it out. I'm 54. So if I were working, I would be on the downward slope because 50 is a real thing. Ageism is a thing where they don't want to pay you after a certain amount of age. They're not going to admit that, but it's true, right? And your income earning potential goes down at a certain point. And if you're not taking the money that you have now, if you're not putting that money into good use, one day somebody can tap you on the shoulder and say, we don't need you this week, right? And you don't want to be in a position where you were earning money, but you weren't doing the things to prepare yourself down the line, and now you're in jeopardy, okay? Don't ever put yourself in jeopardy if you can help it. So if there are things that you can do now, if there's money that you're spending right now that could probably do something better for your life, get you out of debt, take care of your family, make sure that you have housing down the line, make sure that you have transportation, whatever those things are, use that money for good use now, just in case something happens later, whether we become in a position where we're physically unable to do those things. Ageism is alive and well, absolutely. Nope, they don't care about your experience because all I have to do is go get somebody fresh out of college with a lot of student loan debt and have them do your job for cheaper. That's all I got to do. Or I can go get a kid to do the work that you're doing, or I can just automate your job. AI is out here. Okay, they've been automating. Why'd you take it back? That was a good statement. It's cool. I'm doing this because I spent a lot of time with someone and the time ran out. I gave extra time, but I think there's more time needed. And so this is my way of doing this. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but I hope that you hear me, right? And you don't have to do it for me. Please do it for yourself. Do it for your family. Do it for the people that are watching you. If you've got kids, if you've watched your parents do something and maybe those things didn't work out for them, try not to repeat it, but certainly don't let the people watching you do those things. I can lay out a beautiful plan. I can give you all the steps to get out of debt, to grow your money, right? To maximize how your money is being spent. But if you don't put those things into action, I just gave you a piece of paper. I just gave you some advice. I probably wasted my time if you're not going to do it. I don't think I wasted my time. I think that you want to do those things, but you haven't figured out how. You haven't figured out what it is internally that's not allowing you to do it. But whatever those things are, I can't take care of certain things. I can give the plans and the steps. I can't take care of guilt. I can't take care of shame. I can't take care of anything that mentally, that emotionally is stopping you from doing those things. You've got to do that, right? But you've got to decide that you want your life to be different. Because next year, whatever problem, whatever debt, whatever issues you have now, next year, they're going to multiply, right? They're going to keep building on one another until you stop it, until you stop digging the hole, right? So I'm just asking you, if you can find those things, even if you have to fake it till you make it, even if you just put those things into practice right now, but it's paining you to do it or whatever, if it's a struggle for you to do it, just try it and see if that makes you feel different. See if that puts you in a different position, a different mindset, that maybe now you want to do it, or now whatever it was that was holding you back to begin with is gone. I just want you to do better. I just want you to feel better. I want you to be in a better position. I will probably reach out to whoever is hearing this that needs this. That's a bad statement. I'm not going to do that. The person that I'm speaking to, that I spoke to earlier, they know I will probably speak with you again, but you need to put some things into action. All of that said, if you're in a hole, stop digging. If you don't need those things, if it's just a want, you know, put the brakes on for a minute, think about it, and figure out what does that do for your life overall, and then see if something changes for you. See if you can put those actions into place, into action. I'm sorry, put the plans into action and see if it does something to change your life. Now, I'm done with that. I'm gonna go back to the first thing that I was saying. Tomorrow, I will be on Tracie Collins live at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. I hope you guys can show up and make it. She is a business strategist and a CEO of her own company. We will talk strategies for freelancers and entrepreneurs to put savings aside for themselves and some tools to help them financially. If any of that, yep, baby steps. Baby steps get you into big movements, right? Baby steps is keeping you moving you forward. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Thank you, thank you, Stephanie. Thank all of you guys for showing up. Again, this wasn't planned. I just wanted to let you know. I'll be on with Tracie tomorrow, and if it's interesting to you, if you know of any entrepreneurs, any freelancers that this may be helpful for, I will be talking SEP IRAs, Roth IRA. I can't do a Roth. Well, yeah, you can. Yeah, SEP and Roth and traditional, and if it comes down to it, a cash brokerage account. I hope that you can join us. I hope whoever heard this, if you heard what I said, if you understand what I mean, and by the way, I'm saying this out of love, nothing else. I just want us all to do better. I hope you guys have a great afternoon. Hope to talk to you tomorrow. Hope to see you soon. Bye.